Hey, and welcome back, everyone. All right, so I thought this would be an interesting thing to throw out there. As you know, the 1966 Batmobile has been sold out for a long time, and there are over 300 people on the wait list, though, that are not getting one. And I've been asked to do a rerun or a re-release or whatever. I don't do that. I don't like that. Nor do I feel like doing a 2.0 because it's just a slap in the face for the people who have supported us in the past. However, bear with me. How about this idea? I found this site, John H.A. Pennyworth, a.k.a. Alfred Pennyworth. He's a member. He has this site where he shows the 1966 throughout its many changes from the pre-production Batmobile. Actually started out with the white lines and flat paint to the first season, the one we initially made with the red lines around the rims. Quite a glossy paint job. Regular, I'm going to get to this, the regular lever. The rear canopy goes over the arch instead of the arch going over the rear window. There's a cool cut-off steering wheel. There's a television screen here. There's a Barris crest here. There's a decal here, which is white outlined. There's an exhaust nozzle here. There's no insert in the very short tube, even though in the group I've seen inserts floating around as a spare part. That was never part of the original season 1 car. Then there's the Bat computer. But now we get to later in the season, moving on to the second season. So we made the early cars. The seat belts became a thing. And who better to remind us of that than Batman and Robin himself? So if we were to make a new car, I was thinking, let's do the season 3 car. So I'm moving through changes here and add all these changes. So we have a different car. It's not a re-release. We're not going to add any upgrades. So don't ask for smoke or sound or limited edition plates. Again, that's a slap in the face of the people who supported me early. But make the 1966 season 3 car, or that would be the 1968 car, add the seat belts. Well, there's about 40 changes I want to take you through. So we're removing the bat ram and bat lever. Then, as you can see, this is the last where you see the short tube. Then for the movie, you see a different card. It has the longer tube. It has the insert, the crime computer as you've seen it, but then here you see the change again. Long tube, different antenna. Then the gas filler cap has been added to the top of the passenger area. Another fun fact is the bat lever. You can't see it here. I think you'll see it later. That will be moved. Then there's a bat pencil. It used to be the bat. Well, you can see a different label. It was the bat scope. That's now gone. Different label here. Then you see the bat turn lever has been shortened and moved back a bit. Reason for this being that the actors were worried it was getting in front of their faces. So that would be a change we would add. The CO2 nozzle is gone, so it's an empty arch support now. Again, the short bat turn lever. You can also see the paint is a lot flatter. So we wouldn't do the high gloss paint, which wasn't really accurate anyway, but people voted for that in the group. For the 1966 car, I would do a semi-gloss black. So there's a different outside paint job. Also going to be the different outlines, which is more of a pink cerise than it would be red. Different button here. Again, you can see the paint job doesn't shine as much. Now, this is another thing. There are solid red door bats, no white outline, and they are attached with 2 fasteners. Then, another fun fact, the steering wheel is replaced. This is apparently because Adam West had been complaining that he was grabbing air with the half steering wheel. So there's an Edsel steering wheel in there now, 3 spokes with the center buttons. Padding now goes over the rear arch, right like there. Then the Raider rims are quite different. So the first season had very deep dish wheels. They had some very strange wheels, the Mickey Thompson with the weird pattern, to the regular season 3 regular depth wheels with much narrower tires. I'm going to show you that too. Then the arch under the dash. The light array is different colors now. There's a Geiger counter added. There are bolts now to secure the front canopy. The front bat beam antenna is now silver and a slightly different shape than the copper gold colored from the earlier car. Again, now you can see the actors' faces because this thing has been moved back. Yeah, so there's a whole bunch of changes. I made a list. I checked it twice with a couple of experts because there's more changes. So you got the longer rocket tube. You also get a camera underneath the rocket tube. Apparently the Batmobile was the very first with a rear reversing camera. We had to wait 40 years, but the Batmobile got it first. So you see the short lever moved to the back, no antenna or a different antenna. There's a flatter paint job, even though this might be too flat, but you see the solid door bat. So this is a Season 3 car. Then this is a more detail on the Edson steering wheel we would be making. Like I said, the Geiger counter, the different dashboard chaser, camera, the solid door bats, again, the flatter black paint job, the pink cerise color that we would do instead of the red that we'd done before. We would remove the bat ram lever. We would make different orange bat ray lenses without the red outline that we did on the other car. Again, the padding on top, new Laredo tires with standard Raider rims, as you can see. So these are the Laredo tires, as you can see. A very different profile. It's like half the thickness or something like that. Here's the, like I said here, there's going to be the bolts, empty CO2 nozzle, bat ram lever removed, different button. Here's the blue bat pencil, elongated afterburner insert, and the safety belts. So I've been doing a bit of drawing, right? So this would be some of the changes you would see in the 1968 car, or call it this 1966 Season 3 car, whatever you want. As you can see, much less deep and slightly different rims. The tires are much narrower. There's the new profile on the tires. Let's see here. As you can see, it's the new profile on the tires. Then there's the new afterburner, longer insert with the camera underneath. Yeah, I know it's missing the red outlines and all that sort of thing, but bear with me here. This is a work in progress. There's the arch, the completely new arch with the padding on top. There's the shorter lever moved from here to here. There's the new silver antenna. There's the solid door bats with the fasteners. There's the bolts here. The bat ram lever is gone. Instead, there's now a button. You're seeing the work in progress of, we're still working on the Edsel steering wheel, but you can see what that's going to be. You can see the bat pencil with the different pieces here, the different dashboard chaser, different lights, the new Geiger counter. And in case you're wondering, what's this? Well, these are going to be the bat's safety belts. We still need to figure out the central buckle thing. So anybody has pictures of that. So then, of course, there's the different black paint, the different color red. So the different antenna here. So if you're a geek and you love this stuff like I do, and you want both, you can order this one. If you missed out on the 1966, sorry, you're not going to get that. We don't do re-releases or 2.0s, but you can get the 1968 car, the 1966 Season 3 car, whatever you want to call it, with the slightly, I think, more accurate, slightly flatter semi-gloss black paint job versus the very high gloss that people voted for in the first release that we did. The red line pinstriping is going to be more of a pink cerise. So yeah, that's the idea. So if you think this is a good idea and you are interested, I'm going to put a link to the waitlist button on the 1966 original car, and add yourself to the waitlist to see how many people we want who are interested in that. And this would be a great in-between project between the tooling and production of the 1966 bat cycle, voting for the new 1966 project, which would inevitably not be released until after the summer of next year. And this would be released somewhere early next year because we don't have to do so much work, even though it is going to be completely retooled because almost no part is the same. But yeah, let me know what you think of this idea, and should we continue? Thanks for watching, and until the next video.